Good afternoon, Bitcoin Gladiators. This is Drew coming with an afternoon market report for Sunday. I'm just trying to find my mouse. It seems to have four legs and ran away. All right, I found the mouse. All right, so a lot is going on in the market, and I'm very excited to share the report today. I know that many of you that have been following my trades in the last few days had made from small to astronomical returns, as you can see right over here. It's just beautiful. And to let you know, it's this is just the beginning. We see something here that is, I mean, you can't. I'm not saying you can't lose, but you don't want to miss this opportunity, and that's the reason why I'm doing this emergency market report for this afternoon. So snakes and channels are the best way to position yourself in this market, especially when you have the market here flatlining. Like, look at this. This is beautiful because it can only go up or down. Whenever it's kind of like a snake in a hole, and it's getting really angry because it wants to get out. And so what it's doing here, it's fighting its way, and the longer this channel goes, the harder it's going to go up or down. So regardless of where it's going, and I know I hear a lot of people who've been messaging me saying, Drew Bears, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, what if it goes down? Well, if it goes down, you're going to make money as well. And I'm going to show to you how to do that this afternoon. So the first thing is you want to understand is what is the pattern? The pattern that we see here is called a channel, and it's a flat channel, which means it's going to continue to do this before it hits and pumps either going up or pumps going down. But because of this, we know there's going to be an imminent pump. If the channel was ascending, going upwards, then we would expect it to come down. But if it was a descending channel, then we would expect it to go up. But for here, it's flatlining. We're not sure whether it's going up or down, but it doesn't really matter because you're going to make a price position entry either a little bit over this line over here or this line over here. And once you crack the line, you're going to find it. It's going to find its way either coming down or it's going to come up, but at least you're on the train once it comes down. So again, for the record, this is not financial advice, but this is what we're doing at the Bitcoin Gladiators team. So to let you know, we're putting it over here at 41,945. That's where we're coming in for a long trade, and we're actually leveraging this. I do recommend when you leverage, if you're just new, be very careful. I wouldn't do 125. But if you're confident and you know how to put in your stop losses and your lock-in profit levels, then I would leverage this to the till, because I know that this pump is going to be something that we've been waiting for since 2019. This is exactly the same thing that happened 2019, which is repeating once again. As we begin to see for the long position going long, 41.9934, or you can go in as a short of 41,189. But you can kind of put yourself either going a little bit closer to the line, but for me, I like to go a little bit further from the line just to have a confirmation position, just because if it does kiss that a bit and come back down, then you're not going anywhere. But once it crosses, it's a confirmation, and it's gonna go up this way or this way. Now you're probably wondering why I'm saying it's going to be a big pump, because it's going to be a very big week. There's a lot of reports that will be expressed on the news, especially for the CPI. As you take a look here, they're going to be explaining everything this week, talking about the inflation. And it's funny because a lot of us were being, well, not for me, but many were afraid of inflation, which caused the Bitcoin to go down just a little bit. But you know what? Now we begin to see that the whales are not afraid of what's going on, and they're not pulling out any of their money. They're actually buying more. And we already know once they report the inflation rates and what's happening, we begin to see that the 7% is not just happened overnight. This is an accumulation that we've known for a very long time. It's just the highest. Well, of course, I mean, if you buy like anything in the world today, it's not like 5 cents anymore. Like this, that's just part of life. It will always go up, and inflation is not necessarily a bad thing, especially if you're in crypto. So, with that said, we already know this, and once the report comes in, and everyone knows it's not a big deal, let me tell you, everyone's going to start putting and funneling their money back into crypto because this market over here has been suppressed for so long because of fear. And so, as we begin to see the news, we already know this. Everybody knows this, and it's funny as well because the Bitcoin held while everything else was plummeting. But we do know the Nasdaq and S&P are going to work its way back up if the news comes out uh, to kind of to explain what is really happening. That we already know this, and the chances of this going up a lot, we, including my team with analysts, we understand that it's going to be like a 0.5% increase, which is not a very big, well, it's a big deal, but I mean, it's not a big deal in the crypto world. So, with that said, I'm excited, and I was explaining earlier, there's like, Drew Bears, you know what you're talking about? We're going to the crypto abyss. But as you take a look here, 56, it's going back into the green. It was way back here in extreme because everyone was afraid. And as you know, the news is not really a reliable source, but you want to focus on what's really happening. One of the things we do at Bitcoin Gladiators is this. When people are fearful, we are courageous. And when people are courageous, we're actually even more courageous because we know where we're headed. So, taking a look at this, I don't want you to miss this opportunity because, I'm telling you, this is our outlook in the coming weeks. Is that once this breaks free, this is going to be the beginning of the pump move going back to 64 up to $71,000. Many have been asking me, well, what about the crypto winter? I don't believe that the crypto winter is going to be very extreme like in the previous years, because there's a lot of people now, a lot of governments, and a lot of people and institutions, including myself, that have been putting what we have into crypto. It's a giant, and no one's going to stop the crypto again. And so, there's going to be a lot of volatility. This is a huge and a very big week. I've been telling for all the students that were asking. So I would say get ready because this snake is about to blow. So with that said, if you have any questions or concerns, you let me know. Give me a text. Give me hit that smash and like, as well as, we're here in this together. And at the end of the day, we're here to make money. So again, kudos to everyone who has made great returns, and not just the amount that you're making. It's just you made a successful trade. And the more successful trades you make, the more success will come your way. So other than that, we're looking great at 41,675. And look at it's been holding all the way back over here, which shows that the stability of the Bitcoin has arrived. All right, well, have yourselves a great day, and we will talk to you when we reach the moon.